The morning air in Pamplona is thick with anticipation, a quiet energy humming beneath the surface as the city awakens. The first rays of sunlight spill over the rooftops, painting the ancient streets in gold and promising another day of excitement and tradition. Crowds gather along the narrow cobbled streets, dressed in white with red sashes and scarves, united in tradition. The festival of San Fermin draws people from every corner of the world, all eager to take part in this legendary event. The air is filled with laughter, nervous chatter, and the distant sound of music as locals and visitors alike prepare for the spectacle to come. A hush falls. All eyes fix on the street's end, waiting for the signal. The tension is palpable. Hearts pound, breaths are held, and time seems to slow as the city braces itself for the rush. The first rocket explodes, a sharp crack that shatters the silence and electrifies the crowd. The bulls are coming. In that instant, centuries of tradition and adrenaline surge through the streets. The ground trembles, a primal rumble felt in your chest. The cobblestones vibrate beneath thousands of pounding feet, echoing the wild energy of the moment. Suddenly, a wave of runners surges forward, faces set with fear and determination. Some run for glory, others for survival, but all are swept up in the same unstoppable current. Behind them, 6 powerful fighting bulls thunder down the street, muscles rippling, horns gleaming. Their presence is both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a force of nature unleashed in the heart of the city. The sight is both terrifying and beautiful, a raw display of nature's force in a medieval city. The ancient stone walls bear witness to the chaos as history and adrenaline collide in a blur of motion and sound. In minutes, it's over. The runners and bulls sweep past in a blur, the crowd's roar following. The energy lingers in the air, a memory etched into the city's soul. A third rocket signals the street is clear, a fourth, that the bulls are safely penned. The tension breaks, replaced by a wave of relief and celebration. Relief and exhilaration wash over everyone. Smiles break out, laughter returns, and the city breathes again. People cheer, hug, and share stories of the heart-pounding spectacle. Tales of narrow escapes and moments of courage are exchanged, each one adding to the legend of the run. For a few minutes, everyone is connected by this intense shared experience. Strangers become friends, united by adrenaline and tradition, their lives forever touched by the thunder of hooves. The city exhales, already anticipating tomorrow's run. The streets are swept, the banners straightened, and the anticipation quietly begins to build again. The tradition continues, as it has for centuries. Each year, new stories are written, and old legends are remembered, binding generations together in a timeless ritual. In Pamplona, the thunder of hooves is more than a sound. It's a living heartbeat, echoing through the city's history and into the hearts of all who witness it. To truly understand the running of the bulls, we must journey back through the centuries and explore the roots of this electrifying tradition. Pamplona's past is a tapestry woven from faith, commerce, and the enduring spirit of its people. The city's ancient streets have witnessed countless generations come together in celebration and challenge. At the heart of San Fermines is the veneration of Saint Fermin, Pamplona's beloved patron and martyr. The festival is a unique blend of deep religious devotion and the practical rhythms of daily life, where faith and festivity intertwine. Originally, the festival was celebrated in October, but in 1591, it was moved to July to coincide with a thriving summer trade fair. This change brought together merchants, farmers, and townsfolk, turning the event into a vibrant hub of commerce and community. Bulls, brought in for the fair and the bullfights, had to be herded through the winding city streets to the bull ring. What began as a practical necessity soon became a spectacle, as daring locals would run ahead of the animals, testing their bravery and skill. Over time, this daily task transformed into a rite of passage, a thrilling test of courage and quick reflexes, where young men and women proved themselves before their peers and the watching city. As the years passed, the event became more organized and gained fame, drawing curious onlookers and adventurous participants from far beyond Pamplona's borders. The festival's international reputation soared when Ernest Hemingway, captivated by its energy and danger, immortalized the running of the bulls in his novel The Sun Also Rises, inspiring generations of thrill-seekers and writers to experience it for themselves. Today, San Fermines is a dazzling celebration, a whirlwind of devotion, commerce, music, and adrenaline. The city comes alive with parades, music, and the shared excitement of locals and visitors alike. The tradition endures, a living piece of history that pulses through Pamplona's ancient cobblestone streets, connecting past and present in a spectacular display of community spirit. Even now, Hemingway's words seem to echo in every pounding footstep and every cheer, reminding us that San Fermines is more than a festival. It's a testament to Pamplona's enduring heart. The running of the bulls is the heart of San Fermines, a centuries-old tradition that pulses through the streets of Pamplona every July. Each year, thousands gather from around the world, drawn by the promise of adrenaline, camaraderie, and the chance to test their courage against the thundering hooves of history. The event is held each morning at 8, just as the sun begins to warm the ancient cobblestones and anticipation electrifies the air. Runners, or mozos, gather in white and red, their nerves taut as bowstrings, chanting prayers to Saint Fermin for protection and luck. The ritual is as much about community as it is about bravery. Strangers become brothers in the moments before the run, united by fear and hope. The course, just under a kilometre, winds through Pamplona's old town, twisting past centuries-old buildings and bustling balconies, all the way to the bull ring. Every corner holds its own dangers, every turn a new challenge, as the city itself becomes both stage and obstacle. When the rocket fires, chaos erupts in an instant. Cheers, shouts, and pounding feet fill the air as runners surge forward. Timing is everything. Start too early and you miss the bulls, hesitate too long and you risk being caught in the stampede. Every second is a gamble, every decision a test of nerve and instinct. The most dangerous moments come when a bull is separated from the herd. Then unpredictability reigns, and anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Runners must stay alert, reading the movement of the animals and the crowd, always ready to leap aside or sprint for safety. Experienced runners shout to keep the herd together, their voices cutting through the chaos, guiding others with urgent commands and warnings. Meanwhile, the pastors, skilled herders, guide stragglers with long sticks, risking their own safety to keep both runners and bulls on course. The run ends in the bull ring, where exhausted runners peel away, hearts pounding, as the crowd erupts in applause and relief. The bulls are quickly penned, their wild energy contained at last, and the danger finally passes. For those who finish, it's a moment of triumph and overwhelming relief, a memory that will stay with them forever. The entire run lasts less than 4 minutes, but the adrenaline and emotion linger long after the bulls are gone. It's a ritual of courage, skill, and luck, a test that draws people back year after year, seeking that fleeting moment of pure exhilaration. The stories born on these streets last a lifetime, retold in bars and around tables, growing with each telling. Every morning as the sun rises, new legends are born, each runner adding their own chapter to Pamplona's living history. The city holds its breath, then erupts in celebration, honoring not just survival, but the spirit of courage that defines San Fermines. There is just one part of San Fermines. The city erupts in a 9-day round-the-clock celebration, starting with the rocket at City Hall. Parades of giant figures, brass bands, and street parties fill every corner. Locals and visitors feast on Navarrese dishes and local wine. The festival ends with the emotional ceremony, scarves removed, candles lit, and a song of farewell. San Fermines is more than adrenaline. It's a communal celebration of life, culture, and tradition. The city's spirit shines brightest during these days. The is governed by strict unwritten rules. Never touch the bulls. Respect is paramount. If you fall, stay down and cover your head. Movement attracts danger. Trust your fellow runners to help draw bulls away from anyone on the ground. Sobriety is mandatory. Police remove anyone intoxicated. Wear proper shoes, no sandals or flip-flops. Carry nothing, no backpacks, no cameras. Choose your starting spot wisely. Novices should avoid the most dangerous sections. Watch the run before participating to learn from experience. The is not a game, it's a serious tradition. Preparation and respect are your best protection. By honoring the rules, you honor Pamplona's culture. Safety and tradition go hand in hand. The run is a privilege, not a right. Approach it with humility and care. Waiting for the bulls, fear is overwhelming. Your heart pounds, instincts scream to flee. Yet excitement and anticipation mix with the terror. The first rocket sharpens your focus. The world narrows to the street and the oncoming thunder. When the bulls pass, relief and joy flood in. a surge of adrenaline and accomplishment. This addictive exhilaration draws runners back year after year. Even spectators feel the tension and release, especially if loved ones are running. The forges powerful bonds between runners, families, and the city itself. It's about facing fear, feeling alive, and sharing a moment of raw humanity. The experience lingers long after the run ends. Community and courage define the event. In Pamplona, life is celebrated on the edge. The memory never fades. Planning ahead is key. Book accommodation early, even a year in advance. Consider nearby towns if Pamplona is full. Pace yourself. The festival is a marathon, not a sprint. Stay hydrated and keep valuables secure. Pickpockets are common in crowds. To watch the run, claim a street spot early or rent a balcony for a safer view. Tickets for the bull ring offer another perspective. Embrace the festival spirit. Wear white and red, learn a few Spanish phrases, and be open to meeting people. Don't just focus on the bull run. Enjoy the parades, music, and food. Immerse yourself in the culture for a richer experience. Sanfermines rewards those who join in fully and respectfully. With Sanfermines intensity comes responsibility. Respect the locals. Their city is not just a party venue. Keep noise down in residential areas, don't litter, and treat public spaces with care. Acknowledge the festival's complexities, including bullfighting, with an open mind. Engage in respectful conversation, not judgment. Notice the people behind the tradition, the families, musicians, and friends. True travel is about connection and cultural exchange. Be more than a tourist, be a thoughtful guest. The thunder of hooves in Pamplona lingers long after you leave. It's a reminder of the power of tradition and the thrill of facing your fears. Festivals like Sanfermines connect us to something larger: community, meaning, and joy. Let this inspire you to explore more, whether across the world or in your own neighborhood. Travel is about openness, curiosity, and connection. Keep learning, keep exploring, and share your stories. The world is waiting. Travel with an open heart.